to the ride, everybody. Let's see if I'm going to take my shortcut. I think I am. Beautiful day today. Sun's out, partly cloudy. We're in the 90s. Golf course always feels very humid because they irrigate and have sprinkler systems that move a lot of water. They capture it all and they store it in those tanks and also in reservoirs. They just have to make up, whatever gets lost in evaporation. But they recover quite a bit. Pretty good operation. Hello. This is the best bridge on the golf course. They need to install this type everywhere because they've got some rickety situations out there. There's actually a better shortcut I could take. I'll take it on the way back. I'm just so used to going this way. So what happened in Lebanon today was mind-blowing. The numbers are all over the place. I've heard anything from 8 confirmed dead to hundreds dead, but somewhere in the neighborhood of 2,000 devices, communication devices. So, like, I'm hearing pagers, but I'm imagining that they're like two-way pagers, maybe. Special encrypted models that were being used by Hezbollah, and they all detonated today at the same time and caused havoc. There's all kinds of pictures on social media showing people, surveillance cameras showing devices exploding in people's pockets and hands. Some of them were in traffic driving. We'll find out what the collateral damage and complete damage is later today, but the conspiracy theorists are already out there saying that all of our phones can do that, right? And that's fueled by the Samsung Note 8 debacle, where they had a quality control issue with their batteries. But I don't think this was a lithium-ion battery situation. I think this was something built in. And I don't think it was after the fact either. They just come from a factory like this. And no, I don't think it come from Samsung or Apple. I think these were custom, non-commercial, off-the-shelf, I mean not off-the-shelf, what you call bespoke. And I think someone built an explosive device in these with a detonation trigger that was probably just a text. They probably sent out a mass text. And so the whole thing is, it doesn't have to be too big of an explosive device, because most of the time you're holding it up to your head or to your body. Gotta decide what I'm going to eat today. Probably go to the buffet. Which means I need to get on the trailhead. They probably engineered these devices, built them in a dedicated factory. You know, it didn't have to be huge. It could have been a warehouse. They probably built them in. Detonation was just part of the circuitry, and the detonation mechanism was probably just a relay closing, causing a direct short of the battery to the explosive device. They may have got sophisticated and it only triggered if the battery strength was good enough to set off the device. I mean, what I think they should do, what I know they're doing is something. I didn't come up with any great ideas here. They got to get a hold of one of the devices that didn't blow up. Even one that blew up will help them out a little bit, but they need to look at one that didn't blow up, and they need to, you know, reverse engineer it. They'll see it. They'll see it. It'll be so clear. It'll be so clear. But the conspiracy theorists are saying that all of our phones can do that. And while it's true, the lithium-ion batteries in Samsung's Note 8s, and there's other instances, you know, e-bikes are having that problem too. Unless you get from a really good factory, like a Samsung factory, these batteries are built to exacting specifications that they can't tolerate a short between the layers, and that's what happens. There's a short that happens between the layers, and those fires are bad enough, but they tend to happen when they're. I think they happen when they're charging, but I don't know that. I don't have any empirical data about that. But it's just every time I hear about it, it wasn't when. It's very rarely when someone was holding it. It was almost always like in the next room, and it caught fire, caused problems. So they'll reverse engineer these units, and I bet they find something. Now, if I'm wrong, and they figured out how to hack these devices and causing them to explode with the carnage that I see, well, let me just say, I use Bluetooth almost exclusively anyway. I don't ever want to hold a phone up to my head again. Look at these fig trees are starting to bloom. They smell great. O'Rourke and Celeste figs. Good place to come up. Oh, I I just go up where Walmart is. I wish they'd just make a nice little ramp where I could get over easier. Instead, you have to curb hop. Yeah, it'd be interesting when the real stories come out about what happened and how bad it was. I wish that conflict would end. I wish somebody would do what they need to do to bring it to an end. Release the hostages. My theory is that they don't want to release the hostages because they don't want the hostages saying what's been done to them. Place is busy today. Okay. Catch y'all later.